Beyond the Gates is bringing some huge couple action after Bill Hamilton, Team and Kyle Durrett, just locked lips with his ex-wife, Danny Dupree, Carla Mosley. And the ripple effects could rip apart several relationships on the CBS soap. Let's dive into whose relationship is about to go boom. We're going to talk about 2 marriages headed for the scrap heap and 1 almost marriage that may never happen because of all this. So this week, we saw Miss Thing, little Haley Lawson, Marquita Goings, having an absolute hissy fit when she found out Bill was digging into Danny's Las Vegas wedding to Andre Richardson, Sean Freeman. First, Haley was griping to Caroline Lee, Ellie Wang, about why Bill was having her pull all that info on Danny. Then, Bill came in to ask what Caroline had found out. And Haley was stomping her little feet about Bill being fixated on Danny's new marriage. And Haley poked the bear and said she hopes that Andre and Danny get a happily ever after. And of course, that really bothered Bill. He tried saying that he's worried because Danny has got money and there's no prenup, but Haley knows that's a lie. I mean, heck, we all know it. Bill is jealous as heck. He cheated on Danny throughout their marriage, and then he left her for a teeny bopper that his daughter Naomi Hamilton Hawthorne, Ariel Prepettit, brought home. This is the most attention that Bill has paid Danny in years. And that's pretty much why she wants to stay married to Andre, which is very messy. I mean, yeah, Danny is enjoying the cuddles and the hot sex with Andre, but watching steam come out of Bill's jealous ears, that's the biggest wedding gift that Danny could ever ask for. At least until that recent episode where Bill and Danny were swapping insults and then they kind of started swapping spit because they locked lips. And Danny asks Bill after the kiss if he feels ashamed. And I think Danny is kind of prodding him because he's basically just cheated on Haley. I mean, there's not much shame in Bill's game, and he is a total player. It's like he didn't want Danny until somebody else came along and scooped her up. And Bill had the nerve to ask why Danny wasn't with her nearly incestuous underage groom. And then she clapped back at Bill, but wound up in his arms. So, are we about to see Haley and Bill on the rocks? Remember, Danny promised Haley that Bill's roving eye would lead him back to his old cheating ways. I just don't think Danny knew they'd head back her way. But we all know she's been hoping to have Bill back. There's also the question of whether Danny and Andre's quickie marriage will survive. Everyone expected it to be over soon, and Danny even called to get it annulled. But then changed her mind when she saw marrying Andre was driving Bill crazy. But Andre's also got his eye on another woman, as much as Danny's got her eye on her ex. So Haley's marriage to Bill could be shaky soon, although I'm sure Haley won't give up on her hot, older, rich hubby very easily. She'll keep her claws in Bill if she can. Meanwhile, we have Andre running over to warn Ashley that he eloped with Danny, and Andre and Ashley bickered about their last conversation where they bickered when she said she and Andre both are with who they're meant to be with. But he doesn't agree. At the same time, while Ashley insists she's not with Derek Baldwin, Ben Gavin, out of guilt or because he's hurt, he's worried that's what it is, and Shanice called him out on it. Jacob already warned Derek not to hide it from Ashley that he's getting some feelings back in his leg. And Derek tried to justify the lie of omission to Shanice. Because we've got Derek imagining being able to walk down the aisle to Ashley and it being this whole miracle thing. But Shanice thinks Derek's lying in self-defense and out of anxiety. Shanice told Derek that you think if you can walk, she's going to run back to Andre. And of course, Derek denied it, but that seems like the obvious conclusion. And I think Ashley would be over the moon to find out Derek's getting feeling back. But if he doesn't tell Ashley soon, then it's a constructive lie and she'll be really ticked off with Derek for hiding this. Especially since Jacob and Shanice both know. At this point, it feels like Ashley and Derek might not make it down the aisle even if he recovers fully. So Danny's leaning back towards Bill. And we've got her husband Andre leaning towards Ashley. And we've got Derek and Haley worried they're about to lose the people they love. Well, Derek loves Ashley. Not sure if Haley loves anyone but herself. But this Las Vegas quickie marriage could rip 3 relationships apart in the coming days. With Nov sweeps kicking off at the end of the month, that's when I expect the big reveal about Derek's healing is revealed, and things will change on Beyond the Gates. As for Bill and Danny, I feel like they'll be doing the deed behind Haley and Andre's backs in the next couple of weeks. Bill's the worst and he's a known cheater. So that's not surprising, but as far as I can remember, Danny never cheated on Bill, but looks like she may jump at the chance to cheat on Andre with Bill and she might rationalize it because he's the father of her children. I think Andre's going to wind up hurt and run to Ashley who'll be hurt that Derek lied. That just leaves Haley at loose ends, but being alone is kind of what she deserves, right? We still don't know who she was plotting with when she faked the pregnancy and miscarriage. So honestly, she might have a side piece she sees behind Bill's back.